Morena, welcome into the start of our biggest week here in New Zealand. That, of course, is New Zealand Cup Week out of Christchurch, and it starts with the 48th running of the Albasti Equiworld 2000 Guineas. Terrific field assembled for our three-year-old featured, along with a strong undercard as well, as we look to go through these races out of Riccarton this afternoon, of course, with the 11 race card starting at 11:45. So much to look forward to throughout the day, of course. The completion of our Melbourne Cup Week Carnival as well out of Flemington, and a strong card from Te Rapa as well, with the Legacy Lodge Sprint to look forward to there. First of all, though, let's get to the conditions out of Riccarton for day number one. The conditions, well, they're holding up nicely. I know the track surfaces, we're going to get the latest on how the track is going to possibly play out there. They've got the track condition in that perfect spot to kick off the week, sitting in around the dead 4 condition. Touch overcast, 21 degrees though the high. A chance of a shower this afternoon, northeasterlies, track condition dead 4, and the running rail in the true position. So 11 races to sink our teeth into at Riccarton to begin Cup Week in Christchurch. And our man on the ground for our Gallops racing out of Riccarton will be Aidan Rodley. Aidan, a very good morning to you.
Morning to you too, Brendan, and to everyone tuning in to the coverage out of Riccarton. I'm really excited to be here the first day of New Zealand Cup Week, and it's just not too hot, not too cold. It is a little bit cloudy out here on the Riccarton track where the big dance happens today. The Group 1 Albasti Equiworld Dubai 2000 Guineas, and we're really looking forward to the running of that race. A few things today, obviously Kavish Chowdhury had that track work accident during the week. We're looking towards Chris Johnson with those extra wins needed to break David Walsh's record. Lisa Allpress is only one away from 1,600 New Zealand wins as well, and there's plenty of other things beside, including the word this week that there'll be a new all-weather track here at Riccarton. We're going to welcome in the man who'll be overseeing that, Alan Chapman. First of all, Alan, let's talk about today. Just how's the preparation been?
Well, it's been quite difficult actually, because like I said before, we have 9 degrees, 24 degrees, and then 29 degrees and a 10 degrees. So we've had bugger all rain, but the track's holding up good.
Yeah, absolutely. You're telling me that you even had the fire going on earlier in the week, so it's been up and down sort of week, but no rain. It makes it a little bit difficult for a track manager to prepare.
Yeah, it does, because they predict the rain, and when it doesn't come, you've obviously got to put some irrigation on. And since our last race meeting, was 81 mils of irrigation have gone on, and we've had 16 mil of rain, and we put 11 mils on Tuesday and Wednesday night just to keep the cushion in the track. So
yeah, absolutely. You were telling me earlier on as well that there is moisture in there. You've obviously taken measurements for that.
Yeah, yep. I've taken some core samples this morning, and there's plenty of moisture still in it. The moisture meter is telling me there's 38% of moisture still in the ground. We had 7 horses gallop this morning ready for Coupland's Day on Wednesday, and they dug their toes into it quite nicely.
Yeah, what was the feedback from the riders?
A couple of riders, the only 2 I spoke to, said it was absolutely beautiful. It should suit everybody today.
That's perfect. And the rail back in the true position as well. Just what about the rest of the week? Okay, how does the preparation go for Coupland's Day on Wednesday, and then, of course, 1,000 Guineas New Zealand Cup on Saturday?
Well, I see the noms for Wednesday. There's about 228 horses. There's a lot. So we're supposed to get a couple inches of rain tonight and tomorrow, so hopefully that'll come, and if it doesn't, we'll just water it on Sunday and Monday to prepare it ready for Wednesday. Yep. If we have too much traffic around the top corner for the Guineas on Saturday, we'll just shift the rail out around the top where the traffic's been, just to give everybody a fair run when they turn for home. Okay,
and what about today? That rain hopefully will hold off, but could we still see an upgrade?
Oh, I don't think so myself. I think there's enough moisture in there. There's good solar grass to cushion everything, so I'd be surprised if we did.
Okay, and we did mention that all-weather track. How exciting for you?
Yeah, it's very exciting. It would be good for the trainers and that to turn up every day knowing that they can have the same conditions, 365 days a year, and it'll take a lot of pressure off all your grass tracks, so looking forward to it.
Okay, all the best for today, Alan. Thanks for giving us the time.
Cool, thanks, Aidan.
Yeah, Alan Chapman joining us here, guys, and what a day, not only with all those sort of milestones that might happen and the great racing that's here, what about the $25,000 guaranteed first fours on every race, BP? There's so much to look forward to, and we'll bring you all the action throughout the day here at Riccarton.
Good man. Thank you for that, Aidan. Yes, looking forward to your coverage there today out of Riccarton, along with commentator in Matthew Crossan. Nice to be able to get that description around the track condition there from Riccarton, from track curator and Alan Chapman. Right, let's have a look at some of the best backed runners. And there's a real key horse on this market here that we could possibly jump straight to, and that is in race number 8, the 2,000 Guineas, where we have a new favourite, and that being the Baker Forsman trained runner in Agon, who's gone from 340 to $2.50 and holding 2 times more cash than Need I Say More, hence why the adjustment in the market with that horse going from second favourite to favourite. Other horses that have been found in the market and well played: Rock Sensation in race 4, 6 is into 440. Pokudu's Gift in race 5, 550 to 460. Sensei 390 to 370. Pour Segur 7's into $5. We spoke about Agon. Then race number 10, which is a key lead up towards the New Zealand Cup next week in the Metropolitan. We have a couple there in the Good Fight and As a Thought. 5's into 460 and 15's into 950 respectively, in those two runners in race number 10. What about Te Rapa now? Let's have a look at how the movers and shakers are happening here. And this is what we see at the moment. Z Falls. Now, this was very, very well found last week and then was late scratched. So they've gone again, been waiting to see if this was going to happen with this horse once again, and it has. 340 into 230. There was no money right up to last night on this horse, and now it's all come in a big flood this morning. Angaria in race number 4. Do like this horse's chances today. 480 into 320. Endless Drama 330 into 270 off the back of a dominant win by 20 lengths at the trials and ran time. 5,000 at 330 on Endless Drama as well in race 6. And then Coventina Bay, who got back and was flashing home over 1,400 metres, comes back to 1,200 metres, an immediate $10,000 as soon as these markets opened at $3.10. Bad and Booge in race number 9. Thought he suggested this could be a nice little each way play. Well, it's 11s into 8, so the each way is slowly evaporating around Bad and Booge. And El Nymph as well in race number 9 has been supported 11s into $8. Of course, we do have our Spring Sling promotion, and it comes to this side of the Tasman now, the Spring Sling, and it will be in the 2,000 guineas. So you place a $30 investment via our digital channels, that being through the app or through tab.co.nz. And for every runner you beat home, you get yourself a $5 bonus bet. And that'll be in the 2,000 guineas today in race number 8. Let's look at this new market and forever changing market as well, because Need I Say More, favourite. As soon as look, it's been favourite through futures markets after his win in the Sarton. And then Barry Draws came out, still favourite. And then Agon's come for a stack of cash to go from 340 to 2.5. Need I Say More, 270. And Rocket Spade, despite that movement at the top, he has been very solid still. He was $8 and he has come in half a point to $7.50. He's one runner I'm keen to monitor betting on throughout the day around Rocket Spade, because he is drawn in barrier number 1. They're hoping that they can turn around that 6 lengths that he needs to make up on Need I Say More and Bourbonniere from his defeat in the Sarton. But of course he does have blinkers on and a tongue tie on this afternoon, does Rocket Spade. Well, it seems we're chatting about Rocket Spade, the national sweepstake. Now, this is there's been a lot of interest around this since the running of the Melbourne Cup, and it's been a terrific promotion by the TAB, and it's meant that everyone's sort of invested and interested in what these bets are going to be for those that have won at the top end of the Melbourne Cup sweepstake. Now, Kevin McKenzie, he won the $40,000 bonus bet with Twilight Payment, and he has gone with Rocket Spade to run in the top 3 in the 2,000 guineas to return 52,000. Now, unfortunately, Fergus from Whanganui is not going to be carrying on with that multi, because Otago couldn't get the job done last night against Southland. So, unfortunately for Fergus, gone in the first leg of his multi. And of course, we did see that the lengthy 6-leg sports multi as well, which started with Montefiore to run a place in the Oaks on Thursday. But yesterday, I did have the opportunity of catching up with the national sweepstake winner and Kevin McKenzie to chat about his bet around Rocket Spade. So a $40,000 bonus bet then dropped into your account, Kevin. So what's it been like trying to work out the process of what you're going to do with it and how you were going to try and get a return off that?
So it really boiled down to 4. One was the All Blacks, as I said, not great. And I've seen some massive turnarounds, and even in a week in Trans-Tasman rugby. So the next thing is my nephew. The first horse that he went into is actually Melody Bell. So he has been trying to get me to put it on her. She was $1.80 yesterday into $1.50 today. And that would have been good, improved, whatever. On Sunday at Benalla, we have a very, very nice filly, trialled twice Central Districts. I won't tell you her name, not on here anyway. And she's at Lindsay Park. And so I thought 40,000 on a maiden race at Benalla on a Sunday might raise a few flags. So I Rocket Spade, this time, well, it was actually August last year when, as you know, along with yourself, because you and I have raced a horse together in the past. So when I was over with Lance and Scotty, as you know, great blokes, August last year, they showed me the new good thing, which was turned out to be Dragon Leap. This year in August, this year's version was an unraced maiden, Rocket Spade.
We've got a guest here. Hello, Scotty. Andrew Scott's decided to join us as well, Kevin, just to give us a bit more of an update. Scotty, I think you're with Rocket Spade. You give us the latest.
Hi, Brendan. Hi, Kevin. Here's Rocket Spade. We're just out having a bit of a pick and been for a nice stroll this afternoon down the chute there at the back of the Riccarton Racecourse. And he's travelled down really well. And he's nice and settled. His mind's been good down here. He's can be a little bit colty from time to time, but he's been really good down here, which is great. You can see he's nice and quiet, just picking away there. And we couldn't be more pleased with the way he's come down, and he's fed and he's drunk. He's certainly a lot more focused with the blinkers, and and just obviously with a tongue tie and a bit of gear changing, and the inside draws are certainly an aid in this race. You need a run. He should get that, obviously tomorrow, hopefully if he jumps away. But no, look, he's rest assured. Well, your bets, we took his temperature. He's all fine there, so he's on track. So Kevin, you really know how to test the friendship, don't you?
I know my call, Scotty.
I hope he runs in the first three, and it means you might be quite keen on a horse that they get ready to runs.
Oh, we love the contributors, don't we?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, go well, Kevin, go well.
Thank you, Scotty, and all the best tomorrow for you.
Thanks so much, mate. All the best.
It's a nice piece there with Kevin McKenzie, who does actually race a couple of horses with the Wexford Stables. In fact, actually raced one together. We had a little share in Glass Slipper as well. So let's hope that he can get the business done. He's thought about which way to go. He had three other options to go with, but they've decided to go this way. One bet Barney with a $40,000 place bet on Rocket Spade to return $52,000. Adds just that extra bit of interest to our Group 1 feature on the first day of Cup Week in Christchurch. We're going to take a break, and on the other side, we catch up with co-trainer and Andrew Forsman to talk about the Melbourne Cup performance in the Chosen One, and of course, the new favourite for the Albasti Equiworld 2000 Guineas in Agon.